our first trick is squares of numbers ending with 1. So let's see our first step. In step 1, we have to multiply the first digit of the number with itself. Let's move on to our step 2. In second step, we have to add the first digit of the number with itself. Our step 3 is that we have to put 1 at the last. So let's take an example to make this concept more understandable. So our first example is 41. In step 1, we have to multiply the first digit of the number with itself. In second step, we have to add the first digit of the number with itself, and in the last, we have to put 1 or add 1 at the last. So after solving this, we get the answer as 16/8/1. So we have to write it as it is, 16, 8 and 1. But if there will be a second digit after or before a slash, then we have to add the first digit of the number with its previous number. So let's move on to our next trick. In next trick, we will see squares of numbers ending with 5.
Step 1.
In first step, we have to multiply the first digit of the number with its next consecutive number. For example, if our number is 45, so the first digit of the number is 4. So we have to multiply 4 and 5. Multiplying 4 and 5, we get the answer as 20. And our step 2 is that we have to add 25 at the last. So our step 1 answer was 20, and then we have to put 25 at the last. So our answer is 2025. Let's find the square of 35. So in step 1, we have to multiply the first digit of the number with its next consecutive, as we seen in our first step. So we have to multiply 3 and 4, and then we have to put 25 at the last. So our answer will be 1225. So let's take one more example. So this concept will be more understandable and more clear. So our next example is 65. So as we have seen in our previous example, that first we have to multiply the first digit of the number with its next consecutive. So we will do same in this also. So after that, we have to add 25 at the last. So first step answer is 42 and second is 25. So our answer is 4225.
अब हम लोग स्क्वायर्स ऑफ नंबर्स स्टार्टिंग विथ 5 स्टार्ट करने वाले हैं. ये हमारी नेक्स्ट ट्रिक है. हमारी स्टेप 1 है कि हमें पहले फर्स्ट डिजिट जो होगा 5 उसे हमें इंटू करना है. तो मतलब हमें फर्स्ट डिजिट जो हमारा 5 है हमें वो मल्टीप्लाई करना है उसी से. फॉर एग्जाम्पल 5 into 5. अब हमारा स्टेप 2 है कि हमें हमारा जो सेकेंड नंबर है उसे हमें फर्स्ट स्टेप है उसका जो आंसर आएगा उससे हमें ऐड करना है। तो हमने फर्स्ट हमारा डिजिट रहता है 5, तो हमें 5 को 5 से इंटू करना है, जहाँ हमारा आंसर आएगा 25। फिर अगर हमारा सेकेंड नंबर है 8, 58 है हमारा, उसे हमें उसका स्क्वायर निकालना है। तो सेकेंड नंबर है 8, सो हमें 8 को 25 प्लस करना है, मतलब 25 प्लस 8 दैट इज 33। सो हमारे सेकेंड स्टेप के आंसर आ गए। अभी हम थर्ड स्टेप देखेंगे। कोई प्रॉब्लम। थर्ड स्टेप भी हमारा उतना ही इजी है। हमें जो लास्ट डिजिट है हमारे नंबर का, हमें वो मल्टीप्लाई करना है उससे ही। हमने कहा था पहले स्टेप में कि हमारा सेकेंड नंबर होगा 8, सो अभी हमें 8 को 8 से ही मल्टीप्लाई करना है, जिसका आंसर है 64। तो आप देख सकते हैं कि मैंने यहाँ पे सॉल्व किया है। तो फर्स्ट हमें 5 इंटू 5 करना है, जो हमारा फर्स्ट स्टेप है। फिर हमारे सेकेंड स्टेप में हमें 25 को प्लस 8 करना है, जो हमारा सेकेंड स्टेप था। इसका आंसर आएगा 33। अब 33 को हमारा नेक्स्ट स्टेप है कि हमें सेकेंड डिजिट जो हमारा 8 है, हमें 8 को 8 से ही मल्टीप्लाई करना है ताकि हमारा आंसर आ जाए। सो 8 इंटू 8 इज 64। सो अभी हमें 33 और 33 और 64 को दोनों एक साथ लाके हमारा आंसर आएगा 3364। यहाँ पे हमें ये नंबर, तो हमें इस नंबर को और इस नंबर को दोनों को जोड़ना है, मतलब हमारा आंसर आएगा 3364। अगर आपके पास अभी कैलकुलेटर है तो आप कैलकुलेटर से हमारा आंसर चेक कर सकते हैं। मैंने आपको स्टेप्स बताए इसलिए हमें देर लगती है, तो ये हमें ये आंसर 2 सेकेंड में आ जाएगा। अभी हम देखेंगे दूसरा एग्जाम्पल। वो नंबर है 52। अभी हमें 52 का स्क्वायर निकालना है। तो फर्स्ट स्टेप हमारा था कि हमें 5 इंटू 5 करना है। सो 5 इंटू 5 का आंसर हर टाइम सेम रहता है 25। अभी हम डिफर करता है कि हमारा सेकेंड नंबर कौन सा है। आपको हर बार 8 मल्टीप्लाई 8 ऐड नहीं करना है, आपको हर बार सेकेंड डिजिट अलग अलग रहता है, तो आपको अलग अलग ऐड करना है। सो इस टाइम हम करेंगे 25 प्लस 2, जिसका आंसर है 27। और 27 को अब हम 27 के साथ हम जोड़ेंगे अब 2 इंटू 2, जिसका आंसर है 4। पर हम 4, तो हमें थर्ड स्टेप में कभी भी हमारा एक सिंगल नंबर का आंसर आता है तो हम उसको 0 से ऐड करके, मतलब 04 डालेंगे, तो हमारा आंसर हुआ
2704. So let's move on to our next trick. Our next trick is squares of any 2-digit number. This trick is very easy. We can find squares of any 2-digit number very easily. So let's see what is our step 1. Our first step is that we have to multiply the first digit of the number with itself. It is same as that we have to find the square of first digit and find the square of second digit. So our step 2 is that we have to multiply the first digit of the number and second digit of the number with 2. Means we have to multiply 2 with the product of first and second digit of the number. So let's move on to our third step. In step 3, we have to add the step 1 answer and step 2 answer. But we can't add as we usually add two numbers. In this trick, we have to add the numbers by leaving the units digit. We will take a small example to make this concept more interesting and more clear. So let's take our first example.
एग्जाम्पल दे रही हूँ. So
Our first example
मैंने
is
जो आपको एग्जाम्पल दिया था
that we have to find the square of 84. वही example में वापस एक बार solve करके दिखा रही है that we have to multiply the first digit of the number with itself. So we will multiply 8 with itself. We can also find the square of 8, that is 64. Then in second step we have to multiply or find the square of the second number. Square of 4 is 16. So now we have to write both the answers together. So we have to write the answers in common. So let's move on to our third step. As we have seen in our third step that we have to multiply the first digit of the number and second digit of the number with 2, that is 8 into 4 into 2. So multiplying 8 and 4 we get 32, and 32 multiplied by 2 is 64. So multiplying 8, 4 and 2 we get the answer as 64. So let's move on to our step 4. So in step 4 we have to add the step 1 and 2 answer with step 3 answer. But as we have seen that we have to add both the numbers leaving the units digit. We have to write the number from tens digit. So let's see what is our answer. Our answer is 7056. Let's take one more example. So our next example is 76. We have to find the square of 76. So in first step we have to multiply or find the square of the first digit of the number. 7 square is 49, as we all know this, and square of 6 is 36. So we will write 49 and 36 in common, like 4936. So let's move on to our third step. In step 3, we have to multiply seen in our product of step 7 and firstly we have to separate both the numbers and find their square. So in third step we have to use the separated number and multiply both of them with 2. This means that we have to multiply 7 and 6 with 2, and multiplying all these numbers we will get the answer as 84. So let's move on to our fourth step. In step 4, we have to add the step 2 and 1 answer, but step 3 answer. Step 1 answer is 4936 and step 3 answer is 84. So we have to add both these numbers leaving the units digit. We have to start writing the number from tens digit. So let's add both these numbers. So by adding 4936 with 84, we get the answer as 6 in the units digit, 7 on tens digit, one more 7 on hundreds digit, and 5 on thousands digit. So our final answer is 5776. 5776. Our next trick is squares of any 3-digit numbers. So this trick is similar to squares of any 2-digit numbers. So let's see this trick with a small example. Our first example is 126. So in first step we have to divide, means we have to group the numbers. Group the numbers in 2 pairs, means one pair should contain 2 numbers and another pair should contain one single number, because this is a trick of squares of 3-digit numbers. 3 numbers cannot be grouped equally, so we have to take in first group 12, which is smaller number, so we can do it easily. So first group we will take 12 and another group we will divide it as 6. So our step number 1 is dividing the numbers. So let's see our step 2. In step 2, as we saw in squares of any 2-digit number, we have to find the square of first number and second number. So we have to do the same. We have to find the square of 12. Square of 12, you can, if you don't know the square of 12, it is easy that you can use squares of any 2-digit number trick. So square of 12 is 144, so we will write 144, and then square of 6 is 36, so we will write 144 then slash and 36. Then we will merge the both numbers and write it as in common. So let's see our step 3. In step 3, we have to multiply both the numbers, means both the group of numbers 12 and 6 with 2. Multiplying 2 with this and this, so we comes 12 into 6 into 2. As we saw in squares of numbers any 2-digit, this is same as squares of any 2-digit numbers. We have seen this step in squares of 2-digit numbers also. So after that we will write the answer, and then what we have to do, we have to add this and this number, but we don't have to write it as we usually write. We have to write the second number this below this, but we have to leave the units place digit. We have to write this unit digit for here, not here. We have to leave the units place digit of step 2 answer. So
we have to write it as 14436 plus 144. So let's see the answer. Our answer is 15876. So let's see one more example. So this idea will be more interesting and more clear. So our next number is 239. Our first step is we have to divide this number into group. In this example, we divided this number as 12 and 6. But in this, we will not. In this example, we will group the numbers as 23 and 9. So, our step 1 is clear. In step 1, we have to divide the numbers. So in second step, we have to find the square of first number, which is 23, and second number, which is 9. So square of 23 is 529 and square of 9 is 81. So then we have to write these numbers and merge it. Means we will write both these numbers in common. 52981. This is our number, exact number. So in step 3, as we saw in this example, that we have to multiply both the numbers. Means multiplying 23 and 9 by 2. So 23 into 9 into 2. Our answer is 414. But this is not our actual answer. And there is one more step to get our final answer. To find the final answer, we have to add this number and this number. But adding this number, we have to leave the unit digit and write the number. So we have to add in this way: 52981 plus 414, leaving unit digit. So you can cross this number, okay? So 1 plus 0 is 1, 8 plus 4 is 12, 1 carry over, 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 1 carry over, which will become 11, then 4 plus 2 is 6, 1 carry over 7, and 5 we will write. So our final answer is 57. हम लोग देखेंगे मल्टीप्लिकेशन बाय 11. अब हम देखेंगे मल्टीप्लिकेशन बाय 11. ये भी हमारा ट्रिक बहुत इजी है. हम इसे 2 सेकेंड में मल्टीप्लिकेशन बाय 11 का आंसर ला सकते हैं. तो हमारा स्टेप 1 देखते हैं. हमारा स्टेप 1 है कि हमें जो भी हमारा नंबर है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल हमारा नंबर है 22 इंटू 11. तो हमें 22 को एक 0 ऐड कर देना है. मतलब हमारा नंबर हो जाएगा 220. अब हमारा स्टेप 2 है कि हमें जो हमने 0 ऐड करके नंबर बनाया था 220, उसको हमें ओरिजिनल नंबर से ऐड कर देना है. मतलब 220 प्लस 22, जिसका आंसर है 242. अब हम लोग दूसरा एग्जाम्पल देखते हैं. हमारा सेकेंड एग्जाम्पल है 245. अब 245 हम एक 0 लगा देंगे. मतलब 245 और एक 0 ऐड करेंगे, जो होगा 2450. अब 2450 को हमारा सेकेंड स्टेप था कि हमें 2450 से 245 ऐड कर देना है, जिसका आंसर आएगा 5 962। आंसर है 2695। ये ट्रिक्स बहुत इजी है। अब हम लोग हमारी थर्ड एग्जाम्पल देखेंगे, मतलब थर्ड एग्जाम्पल इसका। हमने लिया है 384। अब 384 को हम एक 0 लगा देंगे, मतलब 3840 बन जाएगा हमारा नंबर। अब 3840 को हमें स्टेप 2, हमारा स्टेप 2 है कि हमें उसको ओरिजिनल नंबर जो हमारा है 384 से ऐड कर देना है। 384 से ऐड करने के बाद हमारा आंसर आएगा 4 12। यहाँ पे हम लिखेंगे 12 और 4, तो हमारा आंसर आ गया है 4224। ये ट्रिक नहीं, ये ट्रिक मल्टीप्लिकेशन बाय 111 देखेंगे। ये ट्रिक हमारी मल्टीप्लिकेशन बाय 11 जैसी ही है, सेम है और थोड़ी डिफरेंट है। हमारा फर्स्ट स्टेप है कि हमें जो हमारा नंबर रहेगा, फॉर एग्जाम्पल 2 zeros में हम लोग अब एग्जाम्पल ले रहे हैं 59। अभी 59 इंटू 111। हम पहले उस नंबर को 2 zeros ऐड कर देंगे, 2 0 ऐड कर देंगे और फिर हमारा नंबर बन जाएगा 5900। अभी हमें 5900 को प्लस हमारा स्टेप 2 है कि हमें, तो अब हमारा सेकेंड स्टेप है कि हमें हमारा जो ओरिजिनल नंबर था 59, हम उसको 1 0 लगाएंगे, हम उसको 1 0 लगा देंगे, 1 0 लगा देंगे और 1 0 लगाने के बाद हमारा नंबर बन जाएगा 590। हमारा थर्ड स्टेप वैसे ही इजी है। हमें थर्ड स्टेप में जो हमारा ओरिजिनल नंबर है सेम वैसे ही लिख देना है, मतलब 59 हमारा ओरिजिनल नंबर था। हमने फर्स्ट स्टेप में 59 को 2 0 लगा दिए थे, थर्ड स्टेप में, सेकंड स्टेप में 59 को 1 0 लगा दिया था और थर्ड स्टेप में 59 वैसे ही लिख दिया था। अब हमारा फोर्थ स्टेप है कि हमें 59 और 2 0, स्टेप 1 59 और 1 0, 59 जो हमारा थर्ड तीनों नंबर्स को हमें ऐड करना है। ये हमारा फोर्थ स्टेप है और जो उसका आंसर आएगा वो हमारा आंसर रहेगा, मतलब 59 इंटू 11 का आंसर रहेगा। अब हम लोग हमारा सेकेंड एग्जाम्पल देखेंगे। सेकेंड एग्जाम्पल में हमने नंबर लिया है 45 इंटू 111। तो हमारा फर्स्ट स्टेप था कि हमें हमारे नंबर को 2 0 लगा देने हैं, 2 0 लगा देने हैं। 2 0 लगाने के बाद हमारा सेकेंड स्टेप है कि हमें ओरिजिनल नंबर को 1 0 लगा के हमें वो नंबर लिखना है। फिर हमारा थर्ड स्टेप है कि हमें हमारा ओरिजिनल नंबर लिख के तीनों नंबर्स को ऐड करने हैं। अब हम लोग ऐड करते हैं। लास्ट यूनिट प्लेस पे हमारा 5 आएगा, 10th डिजिट पे हमारा 9 आएगा, 100s पे हमारा 9 आएगा और 1000s पे 4 आएगा। ये देखिए हमारा आंसर कितना जल्दी आ गया है। हमारा आंसर है 4995। अब हम लोग हमारी थर्ड एग्जाम्पल देखने वाले हैं। थर्ड एग्जाम्पल है 563 इंटू 11 मीन्स 111। फर्स्ट स्टेप हमें ऐड करना है 2 zeros जो हमने ऐड कर दिए। अब 2 zeros ऐड करने के बाद हम हमारे ओरिजिनल नंबर को 1 0 ऐड करके लिख देंगे और थर्ड स्टेप में हम
ओरिजिनल नंबर जो हमारा 563 है उसे ही लिख देंगे, और लिखने के बाद हम लोग उन तीनों नंबर्स को प्लस करेंगे। तो हमारा आंसर आएगा यूनिट डिजिट पे 3, टेंस डिजिट पे 9, हंड्रेड्स प्लेस पे 14, 1 कैरी ओवर चला जाएगा, 12 आएगा नेक्स्ट पे, और 10,000 पे आएगा 6। सो हमारा आंसर है 62,493, 62493। हमारी नेक्स्ट ट्रिक है मल्टीप्लिकेशन ऑफ नंबर्स एंडिंग विथ 1। इस ट्रिक में फर्स्ट स्टेप है हमें हमारे नंबर का फर्स्ट डिजिट, फॉर एग्जांपल अगर हमारा नंबर है 81 × 51, सो हमें फर्स्ट नंबर जो हमारा 81 उसके फर्स्ट डिजिट 8 को सेकंड नंबर के फर्स्ट डिजिट से इंटू करना है। मतलब 81 × 51 है तो हमें 8 × 5 करना है। हमारा फर्स्ट स्टेप ये है कि हमें फर्स्ट नंबर के फर्स्ट डिजिट और सेकेंड नंबर के फर्स्ट डिजिट को इंटू करना है। हमारा आंसर आएगा 40। फर्स्ट स्टेप का आंसर है 40। अब हम सेकेंड स्टेप देखते हैं। अब हमारा सेकेंड स्टेप है कि हमें फर्स्ट डिजिट ऑफ फर्स्ट नंबर और फर्स्ट डिजिट ऑफ सेकेंड नंबर दोनों नंबर्स को ऐड करना है। हमारा नंबर था 81 × 51, सो हमें 8 + 5 करना है। 8 हमारा फर्स्ट डिजिट है फर्स्ट नंबर का, और 5 हमारा फर्स्ट डिजिट है सेकेंड नंबर का। दोनों को प्लस करने के बाद हमारा आंसर आता है 30। तो अब हम हमारा लास्ट स्टेप देखते हैं। हमारा लास्ट स्टेप है कि हमें 1, कोई भी आंसर आए हमें उसके बाद 1 डाल देना है। हमारा फर्स्ट स्टेप का आंसर आया था 40, सेकेंड स्टेप का आंसर आया था 30 और लास्ट का आया था 1। तो हमें कभी भी सेकेंड स्टेप में 1 मतलब 2 डिजिट आंसर आता है तो हमें उसे 1 डिजिट में करना है। मतलब हमारा जो सेकेंड स्टेप का आंसर रहेगा हमें उसका फर्स्ट डिजिट उसके स्टेप 1 के आंसर में जोड़ देना है। मतलब हमारा फर्स्ट स्टेप का आंसर था 40 और सेकेंड स्टेप का आंसर था 13। सो 13 2 डिजिट नंबर है। सो हमें 13 का 1 फर्स्ट डिजिट 40 में ऐड कर देना है। मतलब आंसर हो जाएगा और हमारा आंसर आएगा 4131। तो हम एक दूसरा एग्जाम्पल देखते ताकि आपको क्लियर हो जाए। तो हमारा सेकेंड एग्जाम्पल है 21 × 31। सो हमारा फर्स्ट स्टेप है कि हमें फर्स्ट डिजिट ऑफ फर्स्ट नंबर एंड फर्स्ट डिजिट ऑफ सेकेंड नंबर दोनों को इंटू करना है। मतलब 2 × 3। और हमारा सेकेंड स्टेप है कि हम दोनों नंबर्स जो हमने फर्स्ट स्टेप में यूज किए थे 2 नंबर्स, हम उन्हीं 2 नंबर्स को प्लस करेंगे। हमारे वो 2 नंबर्स थे फर्स्ट नंबर का फर्स्ट डिजिट और सेकेंड नंबर का फर्स्ट डिजिट। तो और लास्ट के थर्ड स्टेप था कि हम 1 डाल देंगे। सो अभी हमारा फर्स्ट स्टेप का आंसर आया है 6, सेकेंड स्टेप का आंसर आया है 5 और थर्ड स्टेप का आंसर आया है 1। तो अब हमारे इसमें कोई भी डबल डिजिट नहीं है, कोई सेकेंड स्टेप में हमारा 2 डिजिट नंबर नहीं है, सो हम उसे वैसे ही लिख देंगे। सो हमारा आंसर आ रहा है 651। अब हम लोग थर्ड एग्जाम्पल देखते हैं। हमारा थर्ड एग्जाम्पल है 61 × 91। फर्स्ट स्टेप था कि हमारे फर्स्ट नंबर का फर्स्ट डिजिट और सेकेंड नंबर का फर्स्ट डिजिट इंटू करना है। मतलब 6 × 9। और हमने जो फर्स्ट स्टेप में जो 2 नंबर लिए थे हमें वही 2 नंबर सेकेंड स्टेप में यूज करके उन दोनों को ऐड करना है। सेकेंड स्टेप में मल्टीप्लाई नहीं ऐड करना है। और हमें लास्ट में 1 डाल देना है।
अब हम इसे सॉल्व करते हैं। 6 into 9 is 54। सेकेंड स्टेप का आंसर आएगा 15 और थर्ड स्टेप 1 ही रहेगा। अब आपका सेकेंड स्टेप का आंसर है 15 जो 2 डिजिट है। 2 डिजिट में मैंने आपको बोला था कि आपको 1 जो आपका फर्स्ट डिजिट है 1 आपको उसे पहले नंबर स्टेप 1 के आंसर में जोड़ देना है। इसका आंसर आएगा 5551 5551 इस 61 into 91 का आंसर है। हमारा नेक्स्ट ट्रिक है मल्टीप्लिकेशन बाय 9। अब इस ट्रिक का फर्स्ट स्टेप है कि हमें जो हमारा ओरिजिनल नंबर रहेगा, फॉर एग्जांपल हमारा नंबर है 56 into 9, हमें 56 को एक ज़ीरो लगा देना है। जैसे हमने मल्टीप्लिकेशन बाय 11 किया था, वैसे ही हमें इस नंबर को भी एक ज़ीरो ऐड कर देना है। हमने मल्टीप्लिकेशन बाय 11 में प्लस किया था ओरिजिनल नंबर को, इसमें हम हमारे ओरिजिनल नंबर को स्टेप 1 के आंसर से माइनस करेंगे। तो हमारा स्टेप 2 है कि हमें ओरिजिनल नंबर को हमारे स्टेप 1 आंसर से माइनस करना है। तो हमारा स्टेप 1 का आंसर होगा 560 माइनस 56। तो हमारा आंसर आएगा 504। अभी हम दूसरा एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं, हम और एक एग्जाम्पल देखते हैं। हमारा दूसरा एग्जाम्पल है 86 into 9। अब 86 into 9 में हम 86 में एक ज़ीरो लगा देंगे, जो हमारा आंसर होगा 860। अब 860 में हमें 86 माइनस करना है, मतलब हमारा ओरिजिनल नंबर माइनस करना है। यूनिट्स प्लेस पे हम डालेंगे 4, टेंस प्लेस पे हम डालेंगे 7 और 100 प्लेस पे हम डालेंगे 7। सो हमारा आंसर आएगा 774। अब हम लोग थर्ड एग्जाम्पल देखते हैं। हम थोड़ा बड़ा नंबर ले लेते हैं, हम ले लेते हैं 365 into 9। अब 365 into 9 में हमें 365 में एक ज़ीरो लगा देना है और सेम है, हमें ओरिजिनल नंबर जो हमारा है 365 उसको हमें 1650 से हम यूनिट्स प्लेस पे डालेंगे 5, टेंस प्लेस पे डालेंगे 8, हंड्रेड्स प्लेस पे डालेंगे 2 और थाउजेंड्स प्लेस पे डालेंगे 3। तो हमारा आंसर हो जाए 3385। हम अभी लेते हैं फोर्थ एग्जाम्पल। हमारा नंबर रहेगा 4256 into 9। अब 4256 में हम लोग एक ज़ीरो ऐड कर देंगे, मतलब हमारा नंबर हो जाएगा 42,560 माइनस हमारा स्टेप 2 में हमें माइनस करना है ओरिजिनल नंबर, मतलब 4256 हमें माइनस करना है। यूनिट्स प्लेस पे हम लोग डालेंगे 4, टेंस प्लेस पे डालेंगे 0, हंड्रेड्स प्लेस पे डालेंगे 3, थाउजेंड्स प्लेस पे डालेंगे 8 और 10,000 प्लेस पे डालेंगे 3। सो हमारा आंसर आता है 38,304।
So our next trick is multiplication by 999 and 99. So first step is we have to add a zero to the original number. For example, let's take the number 51. So we will add a 0 to 51. So our number becomes 510. So our next step is we have to subtract our original number, that is 51, to our step 1 answer. Our original number is 51. So this means 510 minus 51. Answer is 449. Let's take one more example. Next example is 5994 into 99. We will do same in 99. We saw about 9. We will do same in 99. We have to just add double zero. So it will become 59400. So now we have to subtract our original number, that is 594. So we will put 6 in units place, 0 at tens place, 8 at hundreds place, 8 at thousand place, and 5 in 10,000 place. So our answer is 58,806.
So let's move on to our next trick. Our next trick is division by 5. What we will do when we have to divide number with 5. This is very easy.
So let's take an example. 84. We will take the number 84. So let's see our first step. So in first step we have to multiply the number with 2. So 84 multiplied by 2, that is 168. And in step 2, let's move on to our step 2. In step 2, we have to add a point before the last digit. Last digit is 8. We have to add a point after 8, after 6. Means 184 into 2 is 168. And in step 2, we have to add a point after 6, which will come as 16.8. So dividing 84 with 5, we get the answer as 16.8. You can check the answer in calculator. Let's see one more example to make this concept more and more clear. That is 130. So as we saw in our last example, that in first step we have to multiply the number with 2. So here we'll do the same. We will multiply 130 with 2. Multiplying 130 with 2, we get the answer as 260. And let's see our second step. In second step, we have to add a point after the second last number. Dividing 130 with 2, we get the answer as 26.0. Let's move on to our next trick. Let's see an example of 70. In first step, we have to multiply the number with 4. So multiplying 70 with 4, we will get the answer as 280. So let's move on to our step 2. In step 2, as we saw in our division by 5 trick, we are adding a point after the second last number. But in this trick, we will add a point after the third last number. Means this is the last number, this is second last number, and this is third last number, means last number. So we will add a point after third last. So we will add a point after 2. So we will get the answer as 2.80. So you can check answer in calculator. I am sure you will get the answer as I have got. So let's take one more example to make this concept more and more clear. So we will take an example of 430. Okay. So as we saw in our first example that we have to multiply the number by 4.
So we will do same in this example also. We will multiply the number by 4. We get the answer as 1720. 1720. So let's move on to our second step. According to example 1, we will add a point after the third last number. This is last number, this is second last number, this is third last number. In this example, our third last number is 7. So we will add a point after 7. Not before 7. We will add a point after 7. So our answer will be 17.20.
Let's move on to our next step. In our next step, we will see division by 50. So let's take an example of 325. So our first step is we have to multiply the number with 2. So we have to multiply 325 with 2. Multiplying 325 with 2, we get the answer as 650. So let's move on to our next step. In step 2, we have to add a point after third last number. In this example, our third last number is 6, which is our first number also. So we have to add point after 6. So we will get the answer as 6.50. So dividing 325 with 50, we get the answer as 6.50. Let's take one more example. So our next number is 1140 divided by 50. Step 1. In step 1, we have to multiply the number 1140 by 2. Multiplying 1140 by 2, we get the answer as 2280. So let's move on to our next step. In step 2, we have to add a point after the third last number. So this is our last number, this is our second last number, and this is our third last number. We have to add a point after third last number. So third last number is 2. So we will get the answer as 22.80. Let's move on to our next trick. Our next trick is division by 125. So let's see our step 1. Let's take one example. So in our first step, we will see that the number 680, we have to multiply it with 8. I repeat, 680, we have to multiply this number by 8. So multiplying this 680 with 8, we get the answer as 5440. Step number 2. In step number 2, we have to add a point after third last number. As we saw in division by 50, step 2, we have to do same in division by 125. We have to add a point after the third last number. So in this, our third last number is 4. We have to add a point after 4, which is also our second number. So our answer of dividing 680 by 125 is 54.40. Let's move on to our example 2. As we saw in our first example that we have to multiply the number by 8. So we have to multiply 3562 with 8. I repeat, we have to multiply 3562 by 8. So multiplying the number, we get the answer as 28496. 28,496. Our step number 2 is that we have to add a point after the third last number. In this example, our third last number is 4. And we have to add a point after third last number. So last, second last and third. So we have to add a point here. So after dividing 3562 with 125, we get the answer as 284.96. Our next trick is division by 250. So let's take an example. 859 divided by 250. So in our first step, we have to multiply the number with 4 as we did in 25. We have to do the same. We have to multiply the number 859 with 4. So multiplying 859 with 4, we get the answer as 3436. So our next step is step number 2. We have to add a point after the third last number. Our third last number is 4. So we have to add a point after 4. In division by 25, we saw that we have to add a point after the second last number. But in this, we have to add a point after third last number. So adding a point after third last number, we get the answer as 34.36. So let's take one more example to make this concept more clear. Our next example is 28591 divided by 250. As we saw in our previous example that we have to multiply the number with 4. So we have, in this example, we have to multiply 28591 with 4. Multiplying both these numbers, we get answer as 114364. 1,14,364. So let's move on to our step number 2. In step 2, we have to add a point after the third last number as we saw in our first example. In this number, our third last number is 3. Last, second last, third last, and we have to add a point after 3. So the answer is 1143.64. So now our next trick is multiplication by twin numbers. Or twin numbers means same numbers. For example, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66 are all twin numbers. Let's take an example. We will take the number 56 into 33. So first,
in number 56, we can see that we will multiply the unit digit, which is 6, of 56 to the unit digit of 33, which is 3. So after multiplying, we will get 6 into 3, which is 18. We will multiply the sum of 5 and 6 to 3, which means the sum of 5 and 6 is 11, and we will multiply it by 3. So it will be like 5 plus 6 into 3, which will be like 11 into 3, which will be 33. Now our third step would be, we will multiply the tens place of 56, which is 5, to the tens place of 33, which is 3. Which is 15. So we will write these three answers in a sequence like 15 slash 33 slash 18. So after this slash or at each slash we cannot have a 2-digit number. So we will shift this number here and add it with 33. So it will become 15. 33 plus 1 is 34 and it is 8. Now here we have 2-digit. So we cannot have a 2-digit, so we will shift this 3 here. Then this will become 18, 4, 8. So the final answer is 1848.
Now we will take one more example. So 87 into 44. So we will first multiply the units place digit with other units place digit. So we will multiply 7 into 4. 7 into 4 is 28. We got our step 1 answer.
We have to multiply the sum of 8 and 7 to 4. Okay. So here we had done sum of 5 and 6 with 3. Why? Because we had it as 33. So now we are multiplying the sum of 8 and 7 with 4 because we have 44. So doing this we get basically 8 plus 7 into 4, which is 8 plus 7 is 15 into 4, which is 60. Now our last step, multiplying the tens digit of 87, which is 8, to tens digit of 44, which is 4. So let's do it. 8 into 4, which is 32. So let's write all these three numbers in a sequence, like 32 slash 60 slash 28. Now, as we have learned here that we cannot have a 2-digit after a slash or before a slash. So starting from 28, we will shift the tens place here and add it with 60. So we'll get 32 slash 62 slash 8. Now shifting the tens digit, which is 6, and adding it with 32, we get our final answer, which is 3828.
We usually face difficulties in subtraction of numbers from 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh. So today I am going to share you a trick which would be very easy. So let's start with our trick. Our first step, we have to first subtract our units digit of the number with 10 and remaining all numbers with 9. So let's take an example. Our first example is 100 minus 63. As we seen in our first step that we have to subtract our units digit from 10, that is 3. So we have to subtract 3 from 10, that is 7. And the remaining digits we have to subtract from 9.
So now we will subtract 9 minus 6, which will be 3, 7, 37. So 100 minus 63 is 37. Let us take another example. let's subtract 455 from 1000. So our first step, which is subtracting the first or the unit digit of the number by 10. So it's like 10 minus 5, which is 5. Second step is subtracting the remaining numbers, which is 5 and 4 by 9. Let's go stepwise. Subtracting 5 from 9, we get 4. And subtracting 4 from 9, we get 5. So our final answer is, going this way, is 4, 5, 4, 5.
Now we will see a trick, which is subtraction by complement method. So what are complements? Complements are numbers which, when added, gives this the number 10. For example, if we add 1 and 9, we get 10. And therefore 1 is complement of 9 and 9 is complement of 1. Similarly, 2 is complement of 8 and 8 is complement of 2. 3 is complement of 7 and 7 is complement of 3. 4 is complement of 6 and 6 is complement of 4. And the last, 5 is complement of 5. This concept will be more understandable with some examples. So let's see our first example. So the number is 216 minus 117. So we will, every time we start from the right side, but this time we will start from the left side.
So let's start. In the first step, we will subtract 2 from 1. Means 2 minus 1. So we will get 1. Next, we will subtract 1 minus 1. We will get an answer 0. Yeah? So now, 6 minus 7, it's not possible. So what we will do, here we have answer number 7. So we will add complement of 7 to this. We will add complement of 7 to this. So let's, okay. So what is the complement of 7? Complement of 7 is 3. So we will write 3. So 6 plus 3, 9. So we'll put a 9. So now we have not come to the answer yet. So whenever we do a complement method, in the units digit we have taken a complement. So before that we have to reduce this digit. Before the complement number we have to reduce, but we cannot reduce 0. So we will reduce 1. So 1, so we will get 0. 9 we cannot reduce, 0 we cannot reduce. So we will put 9 and here 9. So our answer is 99. We will take one more example to make the idea clear. So let's start. 858.
So let us subtract 2899 from 4979. So we will start from the left side. So 4 minus 2 is 2. So now let's come to hundreds place. 9 minus 8 is 1. Let's moving to tens place. 7 minus 9 is not possible. So we will use the complement method. 9's complement is 1. So we will add 7 with 1, that is 8. So we will write 8 as the answer. And then, so let's move to units place. 9 minus 9 is 0. This is not our actual answer. There is one more step remaining as we did in example 1. Tens place, we use the complement method. So we need to reduce the hundreds digit, that is 1. So we will reduce it. We will reduce 1 and we will get the answer as 0. So our answer is 2080. So let's take one more example.
Let us subtract 3784 from 5437.
According to the rule, Let's start from the thousands place or the left side. 5 minus 3 is 2. Moving to hundreds place. 4 minus 7 is not possible, so we will use the complement method. 7 complement is 3. So we will add 4 and 3. The answer we will get is 7. Then moving on to tens place. 3 minus 8 is also not possible. So we will again use the complement method. 8 complement is 2. So we will add 3 and 2. We will get 5. Moving to tens place. 7 minus 4 is 3. So as we seen in example 2, this is not a final answer. There is one more step. So whenever we use the complement method, according to the rule, we have to reduce the nearby number or the adjacent number. So let's start with 7 because we have only use complement method for these two digits. So let's start with 7. So 7 adjacent number to the 7 is 2. So we will reduce 2. Adjacent number also leftmost number. So the leftmost number of 7 is 2. So reducing the 2 will get 1. 7, 5, 3. But as we have seen, we have also used complement method for 5. So we have to also reduce the leftmost number of complement number used for complement, which is 7. So reducing it will get 1, 6, 5, 3. I have done it with the complement method. You can also check the answer in the calculator. I am sure you would get the same answer which I have get. So let's take one more example. According to the rule, let's start from the thousands place or leftmost number. 1 minus 0 is 1. Moving on to the hundreds place, 4 minus 6 is not possible. So we will use the complement trick. 6 complement is 4. So we will add 4 to 4 and 4, that is 8. Moving on to tens place. 5 minus 9 is not possible. So we will again use the complement trick. We will 9 complement is 1. So we will add 5 and 1, which is 6. Now moving on to units digit. 3 minus 1 is 2. This is as usual, this is not our final answer. There is one more trick. One more step is left. So as we have used complement method in 8 and 6, so first we will as we have used, so let's start with 8. Leftmost number of 8 is 1. So let's reduce 1, which is 0. So number is 862. As we know that we have also used complement in 6. So 6 leftmost number is 8. So we will reduce 1 from 8. That will come as 762. So by subtracting 691 from 1453, we get our answer. We get answer as 762. So let's move to our next trick. Our next trick is addition of any 10 consecutive numbers. Consecutive numbers means numbers which come one after another. Like for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and so on are all consecutive numbers. So let's see our first step. In our first step, we have to add 4 to our first number. For example, if we take number from 11 to 20, then we have to add 11 plus 4. That will be 15. And let's see our second step. In second step, we have to put a 5 at the last. Means we saw in our first step that we have to add 4 to our first number. So our answer comes 1, 5, 15. So in second step, we have to add 5, means 1, 5, 5 is our answer. So let's see one more example. Our next example is 31 to 40. So we will first add 4 to 31 and we will get 35 as our answer. Then in second step, we have seen that we have to put 5 at the last. So 35 and 5 at last becomes 355. So our answer of 31 to 40 is 355. So let's take one more example. We will take 53 to 62. So as we saw in our last example and in step 1 that we have to add 4 to our first number, that is 53. So adding 4 to our first number, we get 57. Now in our second step, we have to put 5 at the last. So our answer of adding 53 to 62, we get answer as 575. So let's one more example to make this concept more clear. So we will take 176 to 185. As we saw in our first step that we have to add 4 to our first number, which is 176. So adding 4 to 176, it will come 180. And second step, we put 5 at the last. So our answer will be 1805. Let's move on to our next trick. In our next trick, we will see how to find average of numbers. So let's see what is our first step. Step number 1. Let's take an example also. Our first example is 11 plus 12 plus 13 plus 14 plus 15 plus 16 plus 17. So our first step is that we have to add 11 and 17. 11 and 17 means we have to add our first number, that is 11, and our last number, that is 17. And adding both of these numbers, we get the answer as 28. So our step 2 is that we have to divide the number by 2. So we have to divide 28 by 2. So dividing 28 by 2, we get the answer as 14. So our number is 14. So average of 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 up to 17 is 14. So let's take one more example. In our next example, we will see average of 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 and 35. So as we saw in our last example that in step 1 we have to add our first number that is 29 with the last number that is 35. Adding 29 and 35 we get the answer as 64. Let's move on to step 2. We have also seen in our previous example that in step 2 we have to divide the number with 2. And dividing 64 with 2 we get the answer as 32. So average of 29, 30, 31 up to 35 we get the answer as 32. Let's move on to our next trick. In our next trick, we will see addition average of. So let's move on to our next trick. In our next trick, we will see average of odd numbers. So let's take an example. 1 plus 1 plus 2. So let's move on to our next trick. In our next trick, we will see average of odd numbers. So let's take an example. Our first example is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15. So let's see our first step. Our first step is that as we saw in our average of numbers, we have to add the first number and the last number and then divide it by 2. So we will do same in average of odd numbers. First we will add the first number and the last number and then divide it by 2. And when we divide the answer with and after adding this we get the answer 16 and then we have to divide it by 2. Dividing 16 with 2 we get the answer as 8. So 8 is our final answer. So there is one more. So let's take one more example to make this concept more clear. So our next example is 67 plus 69 plus 71 plus 73 plus 75 plus 77. So as we saw in our first example that we have to add the first number and the last number, and adding both these numbers we get the answer as 144. And then we have to divide the answer with 2. Dividing 144 with 2 we get the answer as 72. I repeat the steps. First we have to add the first number which is 67 with the last number which is 77. Adding both these numbers we get the answer as 144. Then when we get the answer by adding the first and the last number, we have to divide it with 2. Dividing the number with 2, the answer we get is our final answer. Our next trick is average of even numbers. So let's take an example of 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus. So let's take an example of 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10 plus 12 plus 14 plus 16. So as we saw in our last trick that we have to add the first number and last number. Our first number is 2 and last number is 16. We have to add both the numbers. Adding both the numbers, we get answer as 18, and then we have to divide it with 2. Dividing 18 with 2, we get the answer as 9. So our average is 9. Our next example is 36 plus 38 plus 40 plus 42 plus 44 plus 46. So our first step is that we have to add our first number, that is 36, with our last number, that is 46. Adding both the numbers, we get the answer 82. And then our second step is that we have to divide it with 2. So dividing 82 with 2, we get the final answer as our next trick. Our next trick is percentage. We will see our next trick on percentage. So, what is our step 1? Let's explain it with an. So, what is our step 1? So, let's see or explain it with an example, with a small example. 60. So, our example is 55% of 60. So, in this, what we will do is that first we will remove the. So, in first step, what we have to do is we have to find the percentage of 50. It is 55, so we have to separate it with 50 and 5. So first we have to find the percent of 50. So finding percent of 50, what we have to do, we have to write 50 into 60, 50 upon 100 into 60.
50% means also.
So what 50% means? 50% means 50 out of 100. So what we have to write is 50 upon 100 into 60. So let's cancel 0 with 0 and another 0 and another 0. So what we have to do is, that is our step 1 answer. 5 into 6 is 30. So our we have found the 50%. We have found out the 50%. So by doing this method, we have found the percent of 50. 50% of 60 means it is 55. We split as 50 and 5. So in our first step, we found the 50% of 60, and in step 2, we have to find 5% of 60. So as I told in step 1 that 50% means 50 out of 100. So here is same. 5% means 5 out of 100. So we will write it as 5 into 60 upon 100. So first we have to cancel this 0 with this 0, and then our step 2 answer is 3. So what is our step 3? So let's see our step 3. In step 3, we have to add the step 1 answer 30 with step 2 answer 3. So after adding 30, the step 1 answer, and 3, the step 2 answer, we get the answer as 33. So 33 is the answer of 55% of 60. You can check the answer in calculator. I am sure you will get the answer which I have got.
So let's start with our next trick, which is square root of 3-digit numbers. So for finding the square root of 3-digit number, we must know the squares of numbers from 1 to 10. So make sure you learn the squares of 1 to 10 before learning or before trying to do this trick. Also, we will now list down the squares of 10, 20 and 30 before starting this trick. 10 square is equal to 100, 20 square is equals to 400 and 30 square is equals to 900. So now let's start with the trick. Before starting with the trick, I'll also give you a tip that we will not find the square of 40 because it's 1600, which is a 4-digit number. So let's start with the trick. I'll start the trick by taking an example. So our first example would be square root of 196. So 196 lies between 100 and 400. Where does 100 and 400 come? So 100 is 10 square 100, 20 square 400. So the range of 196 is between 100 and 400. So first step is to find the range. Now between 10 and 20 we have 15. So let's find the square root of 15. By chance, if you don't know the square root of 15, you can go back into the video and look into the trick of the trick which says that finding the squares of numbers ending with 5. So now we can see that the square of 15 is 225. So 196 lies between 100 and 225.
Which is the square of 10 and 15. So let's move on to our third step. So let's now look at the unit digit of 196. Unit digit of 196 is 6. Now we will find that from 1 to 10 which number square has the unit digit as 6. But from 1 to 10, we have two numbers which has square with unit digit 6. So, one is 4 which has square as 16 and its unit digit number is 6. And another is 6 whose square is 36 and its unit digit is also 6. How to find which is the exact number or which is the square root of 196, we can find. There is a nice tip for you. As we have earlier discussed that our number lies between the square of 10 and 15. So will our number be 16? No, of course. So our answer is 14. How? First number or the 10th digit, as we have discussed, it will be 1 only because our number is lying between the square of 10 and 15. So our first digit will be 4, and as we have now discussed that we want 6 as unit digit of any square from 1 to 5. So 4 has the unit digit, 6 as its square, so we will get 14. So let's start with our next example. So this concept will be easy for you and you can easily find the square root of 3-digit number in your exams. So our next example is 361. As in our last example, we have seen that firstly we have to find the range of our number. So in this example also we will find the range. This number lies between the square of 10 which is 100 and 20 which is 400. So now let's find the square of 15. As we have seen in our previous example that square of 15 is 225. So last time our number was lying between the square of 10 and 15. This time our number lies between the square of 15 and 20. So let's move on to our third step. So in this step, we have to see our units digit of the number, which is 1. So this time our number lies between 15 and 20. We have to find that which number square from 5 to 10 has its unit digit as 1. So, as we all know the squares from 5 to 10 perfectly, we must all know the square of 9, which is 81. We want which square from 5 to 10 has its unit digit as 1. So I think our number is 9 because its square is ending with 1 and our number is also ending with 1. So our answer is 19. Why? Because firstly we have found out the range of the number. Our number is 361, which lies between the square of 15 and 20. Square of 15 is 225 and square of 20 is 400. Our step number 2 is that we have to see the last digit or the units place digit of the number. In this number, our units place digit is 1. We have to find that square of numbers from 5 to 10 is ending with 1. So as we all know the square of 9 is 81 and the last digit is 1. Our answer is 19. I think so this trick of finding square root of 3-digit number is very easy. So let's see one more example to make this concept more clear. Our next number is 729. So as we have seen in example 1 and example 2 that firstly we have to see the number lies between which of these 3 squares. So 729 lies between 400 and 900, which is the square of 20 and 30. So this time we have to find the square of 25 because it lies between 20 and 30. So square of 25 is 625. If you don't know the square of 25, you can go back in the video and watch my trick of finding the squares of numbers ending with 5. So 25 square is 625. So now we have to find the range of the number. Means the number 729 lies between 20 and 25 or 25 to 30. So as we all know the number is 729, which lies between 25 and 900. So our square root of the number 729 will be between the 25 and 30. So let's move on to our third step. In step 3, we have to see our last digit, units digit of the number. In this number, our units digit is 9. So we have to find that from numbers 5 to 10, which number square has its unit digit as 9. So as we all know that square of 7 is 49, which has its unit digit 9, and our number also has the unit digit as 9. So square root of 729 is 27. So let's start with our next trick, that is addition of even series of consecutive numbers. So We will take an example and will explain it. This So let's take an example of 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus so on, and we will go on till 12. So our step 1 is that we have to multiply. Our step 1 is that we have to divide 12 by 2. That is 12 divided by 2 is 6. So let's move on to our step 2. In step 2, we have to add 1 to 6. That is our step 1 answer. So 6 plus 1 is 7. Let's move on to step 3. In step 3, we have to multiply 6 and 7. Step 1 answer and step 2 answer. Step 1 answer is 6 and step 2 answer is 7. So we have to multiply both of these numbers. And multiplying these numbers, we get the answer as 42. So 2 plus 4 plus 6 and so on, going till 12, we get the answer as 42. So let's take one more example. So our next example is 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus we will so on till 344. So we will start with first step. In step 1, we have to divide 344, which is our last number, with 2. So dividing 344 with 2, we get the answer as 172. Let's move on to step 2. In step 2, we have to add 1 to 172, which is step 1 answer. So adding 1 to 172, we will get the answer as 173. So our third step is that we have to multiply 172 and 173. 172 is step 1 answer and 173 is step 2 answer. Multiplying both the numbers, we get the answer as 29,756. 29756.